Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be showing off the brand new Necromancer for Season 27. We actually have several different new angelic powers, and let's go ahead and check them out. So, starting right off, the one that everyone's really utilizing right now is going to be the ability on the sanctified weapon power that we have on the scythe over here. Remember, it doesn't have to be on a weapon, it can be anywhere. But it's in the first line of the orange text, it says, enemies within 50 yards are constantly assaulted by the army of the dead, unconventional warfare, while this item is equipped. This is really cool. It basically allows you to play kind of like an auto lancer. You basically just walk and you're going to be clearing out content. I happen to have mine on my amulet, but let's get gameplay of that and I'll show you guys all of the angelic legendary powers. So we'll go ahead and hop right in. This is just a T16, but you can easily do much higher than this. It's just going to be some short little gameplay example. So let me kind of explain how the build works, because it is going to be a brand new Rathma build. So with the Rathma set over here, you're just going to get increased damage based off of the minions that you have. So we're going to also use Revive to get some more minions here. So let's go ahead and start off. It starts off a little bit slow if you do a high GR, and that is because you won't have the damage. But once we start reviving stuff, we got to get this up to 10. We could almost just walk around, and you can see I'm not even activating Siphon Blood. We also have the Funerary Pick, so while we're using Siphon Blood, it's going to drain blood from target. It's going to make them take additional damage from you. So that's all damage, not just like Siphon Blood damage. But like, if you like the auto playstyle of like you just walk around, you can activate command skeletons, because we are running the Jeseth's arm build. So while we command our skeletons to attack things, we're going to just deal more damage. And all I need to do is basically walk. And you can see everything just dies really, really fast. If you like one of those chill builds where you're kind of doing something else while playing Diablo, hey, this could be an excellent, excellent build for you. But if you want to be a little bit more active, we'd probably have to go to higher GRs to show you guys the more active playstyle. But pretty much all you're doing is siphoning blood. Okay, this guy's got shielding, so you can deal massive amounts of damage. I have gameplay of the older one, which I do want to share with you guys really quick, because it had like the wrong rune before, and honestly, it was so good. Let me show you guys how this build actually looked like before it got nerfed. And I say nerfed because technically it wasn't really working as intended, so I have some gameplay of it, and it was way, 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 way overtuned. So let me go and pop up this gameplay for you guys. But what was happening is you would see the entire screen just filled up with skeletons. Was it way more fun? Absolutely. I was just blasting through content, and basically all you needed to do was walk. In this gameplay, I'm running an Yugioh, so we are able to basically spam the blood rush, and you could see we're hitting for billions and trillions of damage. If I was to even activate Siphon Blood, yeah, you could do GR 150s with relative ease with this build. Now, it has since been nerfed. I don't think they're going to go back to it, but it's just so I can show you guys the gameplay of it in its like first state. I didn't cover it because I was like, there's no way this is going to last, and I don't want to like overhype something if I know for a fact that it's definitely not going to be something in there. With the exception of the wizard, if you guys haven't seen the GR 150 with the wizard, check the pinned comment. We did a no weapon GR 150 because of one of the new angelic powers. So that's the first angelic power there, that we are going to be going over, which is again the army of the dead. It's definitely something where I feel like it has gotten nerfed, but it's not unplayable. Like, this is a brand new build to basically play. All you do is you walk around. If you want to activate army of the dead on your bar, there's not really anything that you can really remove. You can maybe remove frailty, but pretty much everything in this bar is almost required. Next up over here, this is a Relentless Shadow Hook that I have the power on. We're actually looking at the first line of orange text. It says, our golem now picks up corpses within 20 yards. Each corpse allows you to cast any corpse spending ability with a max number of corpses consumed per cast, and up to 30 corpses can be stored. Basically, it's just kind of an extra set of, like, if you want to think of essence, because that's kind of like your resource spender. Corpse is kind of another way of spending your resource as well. So it's another way to do it. I mean, there's really no need for gameplay of this. And the reason why I say that is it's basically similar to an Auto Lancer build that I've actually already covered. And I believe Pestilence is going to be in the next season for the season journey, like the Hadrig's Gift. I will go over like a full build guide for that in a separate video, but all the golem does is it picks up corpses. And if you're looking for like an auto play build, there's really no point of playing the Auto Lancer other than using it as a transition build, because the build that I just showed you, we can walk and just clear content anyways, and this build that I'm running is going to be much stronger than the Auto Lancer build, and they have relatively similar playstyles, which is just basically numlock king something and you just walk, right? Now, the other build that I want to show you is actually going to be a Blood Nova one. This one, like I said, I'll make a specific video on it, but again, for the gameplay, all the golem does is it picks up corpses. It's nothing like game-changing in terms of like the build. It does make the other build faster. So now we are going to be showing off the brand new Nova build, and I will also do like a full build guide on this as well, but we're actually have to do this twice. So for some reason right now, if you happen to have a sanctified piece of gear, make sure that when you are swapping gear, it actually registers correctly. Sometimes you have to equip it twice because it won't equip the sanctified item because you already have one. The game registers as, well, you already have one. We can't throw up another one. So just make sure you do that. That is quite important. So now we're going to do what is going to be the Blood Nova build. Watch how much HP I get on this. This is kind of like the meta variant right now that we're going to be playing. It's really good as well. We should actually just go back here so we can actually fight things. So how this build works is it's another Siphon blood build. We're going to go ahead and activate this over here. And what's going to do damage is actually going to be a Blood Nova here. So we'll go ahead and do that. So it's a little bit squishy at the start, but you'll see our HP, we have 4 million now, but it's going to go up just super, super high. Watch how much HP we'll get. I feel like we should just do like a GR 100 with this. This is actually, yeah, let's do a GR 100 with it because it'll show you guys the power of the build, because otherwise things will just melt. They'll melt still at like a GR 100, but I want to show you guys it at like a higher GR. Like you can push higher, but for the sake of making the gameplay a little bit smooth, we'll just do 100. But I'll check up on the leaderboard what this build is actually doing right now. So this one is actually going to be the Trag'Oul's set. And I don't have the best rolled pieces of gear, but let's go ahead and check out what the Trag'Oul's are doing. So you can see Trag'Oul's very, very competitive. I mean, yeah, very, very good. Now, I'm also, instead of running all guilds, you can run Captain Crimson all guilds. A lot of people are mixing and matching some of them. But one thing to note with this is there is a legendary gem which can make you immune to effects of like crowd control. I'm actually running the Guardians set because this is actually a brand new thing for Season 27. With the 3-piece bonus, what it allows you to do is your base strength, dex, and int and attributes from equipped items are increased by 50%. In addition to that, our base vitality from attributes is also increased by 50%. This is something I'm just kind of having some fun with. Like, watch, I have 4 million HP, right? We'll go ahead and just throw in a GR 100. And I'll show you guys how much HP we can get with this build. So how it works is it's a simulacrum build with the new power. Hitting enemies with Death Nova 5 consecutive times adds a spirit that affects an enemy every 5th cast of Death Nova. Up to 3 spirits can be sent at a time. So that's what we're going to be focusing in on. So we'll just go up to a target. Once we find a target, we'll activate our bone armor so we don't, instantly rip. Necromancer still kind of feels squishy just with all the builds. I mean, a 100 shouldn't be too difficult, but we just do this, and we'll be hitting for massive amounts of damage. We don't actually use Blood Nova. You can, but Siphon Blood gives it to you for free. And watch my HP. Check this out. Once we get it up. So we're at 16 million HP, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, this build is really fun, very, very capable. I mean, you can see people already doing 150s with it. Look at that, 10 trillion damage over there. We didn't even have the right rotation. I believe we're supposed to be on physical for our rotation. But yeah, this is another build of the Necromancer that basically emerged out of it, and it's relatively new. Now, you do have to have a target for this in order for it to actually work, but yeah, it's a fun thing to mess around with. And also, if you wanted a build guide for this, I do plan to upload them. I'm just waiting for the next round of PTR to come up. It should be within the next few days, I want to say. I was hoping it was going to come out today for like the brand new update. But yeah, I won't make this a build video guide as, again, things are going to be subject to change. It's just to show you off all of the brand new angelic legendary powers, the sanctified weapons, and those are all 3 that the Necromancer has. Let me know, guys, what you think about which one's your favorite. For me personally, I really feel like Necromancer is looking really solid for the next season. As long as they don't nerf it too hard, both builds are still definitely capable. I think on the leaderboards right now, a lot of people probably still have the Rathma build because it was the old build that was way overtuned. It was the one that I showed you guys like a brief gameplay of where like there's just literally so many skeletons coming out, but it probably didn't sit too well with the servers. But that is like definitely the build that I think a lot of people are interested in. So hopefully they'll buff up the Rathmas just to be a little bit more exciting, because the way it looked before was just so awesome, just so many skeletons. But yeah, let me know which one is your favorite. And like I said, with the whole like golem corpse thing, I'll make a specific video for it, because it's going to be part of like the seasonal progression. I think people will run Necromancer, they'll run Pestilence with the 6-piece, run an Auto Lancer, then if they really like the auto playstyle, they'll go into Rathma. But if you don't like the auto playstyle, this build is still really good and it's definitely fun to play. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here and do want to see more Diablo stuff, because we're almost finished with all of the angelic powers for all of the videos, so check out some other ones if you guys want to see, like Demon Hunter, Monk, Barbarian. We got all those videos, and I'll pin some down below. But take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.